good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And I want to say thanks to the Serex team here. As we've learned about the Boralife product, I thought it'd be great to have a little bit of the story behind the science, because a product like this doesn't just make it to the market on their own. So I have here today with us lead scientist at Serex, Papadouf, and I have Stefan Rompre, founder of Boralife, and Stefan Morand, who has joined him from the early days as a business partner, and the manager of the lab, Patrick Dalian. Thanks everybody for coming. And I'd love to say this is a product that started with the test, but really the product's path to market started with a business plan. So I'd love for Mr. Morand to start by talking.
Thanks, Eli. Hello, everybody. So, as a business incubator recognized from the Canadian and Quebec government, our goal is to help bio-based startups in the field of agri-food, biotech, and clean tech. And so we are giving them support for business plan, financing, budget, and the strategy of development of the innovation. So because most of the time the inventor is by himself, so we are acting as a partner and team member for the business development, right to the market.
But this took on a little more for you, because after you've helped this founder for some amount of years, you decided you were going to help him a little more than that too, right?
Right. So after 4 years acting as a partner, I've decided to join the team.
Well, and that's awesome. And you also helped him secure some funding along the way to do the sort of deep testing that brought scientific expert to bear on this, right?
Yeah. So for the last 4 years, we've got, I think, 4 million in financing from grants and loan from government programs.
When you were taking this forward, you had choices of different labs, but you chose Serex for some reasons, I think, which are going to become obvious here. I'd love to have Patrick talk a little about the lab network in Canada and how Serex fits into that.
Yes, thanks, Eli. Well, Serex is a private non-for-profit research center. We're affiliated with a college, or a cégep, they're called here in Quebec, in Rimouski, which is located in eastern Quebec in the Lower St. Lawrence region. And we're part of a network of 59 college technology transfer centers all over Quebec in different fields of expertise. And throughout Canada, we're also part of another network of 60 technology access centers, or TACs, that are located from PEI all the way over to BC. And what these centers do, they're applied research centers, and each one is affiliated with a college or a cégep, and it provides companies like Boralife access to cutting-edge technology and equipment, as well as a multidisciplinary team with the expertise to turn their brilliant ideas into market-ready products. So what we offer is value-added applied research and development and innovation services. Our expertise is wood products, wood technology. So we're a team of approximately 15 scientists, engineers, chemists, technicians, and we have a laboratory, which you saw there, with several $1 million worth of equipment that we can put at these companies' disposal. 4 areas of expertise are wood processing, which is like lumber, panel manufacturing, wood treatment, like in the Boralife case, mechanical testing, fire, durability, quality control, things like that. We work a lot also in sustainable chemistry, developing bio-based chemicals from forest biomass, generally, to replace petroleum-based chemicals. Green building, developing high-performance wood-based materials with low environmental impact for use in the construction sector. And finally, biomass energy, so using biomass for energy purposes like pellets, wood pellets, biochar, and pyrolysis oil.
I knew that the wood science community was strong, but it wasn't really until going to your lab and realizing that you were one of many that I realized how far ahead, not just Canada, but this province and this area of Canada really seemed to be a hub for this sort of thing. And after that, I went on a trade mission with these guys and with Papa Doof down to Nicaragua, in which I realized the depth of his knowledge and how many ways that laboratories can help tropical regions. And
yes, thank you, Eli. Yes, among other labs possible here in Quebec and Canada, I found that Serex, they have the exact expertise I needed. This is a applied lab turned with practical application. They can run early tests on fire protection with different equipment. It's always good to start with smaller tests just to check the property of our product. And then others, Papa will explain better than me, but...
Thank you. So I will summarize the main steps that we have done for Boralife product developments. So there were roughly 3 steps. The first one was obviously to treat the wood with his, how can I say, with his technology. It was important. It was to have a small scale equipment. Looks like his a pilot scale equipment. Tried several parameters of the process of the technology Boralife. Test different wood species, and the parameters that we have looked for, it was the time, the temperatures, the concentration. We have also looked for the use of some additives to improve his treatment. This was the first step, how to treat different Canadian wood species. After the treatment, it was important to know how much product have been retained in the wood. We also measured the penetration of the product in the wood. Both tests were done according to North America standards. Kind of tests require chemistry facilities that we have here to be able to determine the product penetration and the retention. Treated wood were then tested in terms of fire performance with small scale fire return evaluation equipment. We can estimate with this device flame spread, the flame spread index or the protection, that how the treatment improves the fire resistance of the wood. And keep in mind that Boralife was doing all these tests to find the good recipe able to pass a certification test. Okay, it was very interesting and challenging here for the Serex, and we have learned a lot.
Well, and I can certainly say, watching from the outside, that I've never seen somebody with a new innovative product be so confident going into big certification tests. And I think that was probably because he already knew from you guys how things were going to perform.
Our clients, well, they contact us directly, or sometimes they go through one of our industry associations, such as Synchronex in Quebec or Tech Access Canada and the rest of the country. And so what we do is, well, we listen to their needs and we try to come up with the right type of intervention that'll help them either with their problem or bring their project forward. Our assistance can vary from technical training to direct on-site assistance with their process, all the way up to full-scale multi-year research projects like such as the case with Boralife, depending on the company's needs, of course. And fortunately, well, there's a pretty good degree of financial assistance available through our regional, provincial, and federal government programs, especially when it comes to innovation. One such program that I should mention is, like, on an entry level, there's a program called the Interactive Visits that are provided through a program called NRC IRAP. It's National Research Council of Canada Industrial Research Assistance Program. And this program can give companies up to 20 hours of access to either equipment or expertise in a TAC, a Technological Access Center such as ours, to help solve a specific business problem or technological challenge. So that's pretty good. That gives like a first step. And so coming out of that, well, either we gave them the answer they wanted, or often we can suggest a specific intervention or an applied research project, either in-house or with our partners to help bring their project forward.
Well, thanks you guys for telling us a little more of the story behind the scenes, and I'm sure that through our Canadian members, we'll have lots more interesting wood science challenges coming from Caribbean outreach here.
Thanks, Eli.
Thank you,
Thank
Eli.
you very much.
Thanks, Eli.
It was a pleasure.